Everybody, and welcome to the to the third part of the Christmas tree tutorial. And in this part, we will take care um, of the rendering of the Christmas tree. So here's where we left off from the from the previous part. So what we're going to do is we will take the one of the branches. Let's take this one, create a new document, and let's have a closer look at what we have here. So basically what we are going to do is we'll just render this and go to settings and go to render settings and add hair render. So here's our hair, and we will add some wood material. Just create a new material, double click here, add it to the hair, and then we will need a background. Let's see, so this is our background. Let's create a new material, put it under our background, and yeah, we'll use the color channel, and we'll put some gradient. I want it to be orange, going kind of from the center to the edges. Radial, no, circular. This one. Okay, so this is gonna be orange, like yellow, more yellow. Yep, like that. And this is gonna be orange, like red. All right, so this is something. Let's make it a little more red, like this. Oh, let's see, what do we have? Oh yeah, something like that. Now, now we'll try to make this hair and the wood looking like looking like uh, looking nicely. Okay, so let's make the wood kind of light brown. I don't know, something like that. And we will also add yeah, let's go to the content browser, and let's go to presets, and let's search for the wood. So we have several wood materials and textures coming along with the cinema, and I have seen a couple of textures here, so this is something. Yeah, let's take this one and put it into our texture channel. So, and let's make it do add so that only white appear on this color, and maybe reduce it. Um, and let's increase the quality, and let's have a closer look at what we have here. All right, so sorry. Yeah, let's go to this material here, and let's increase the V parts. Let's make it 10, so that the wood gets more. I don't know. Let's make it 20. Yeah, it's better. 50. Now it's getting closer to each other. So let's make it 20 or 30. Yeah, something like that. Okay, I just want to have this general look and feel of the wood. Okay, so now we'll need to add some light just to see what's going on here. Let's position this in the center. Let's focus on the branch here. So here's our light. Let's put it over here, maybe over here, and let's create a copy of it and put it in the back here somewhere. And let's enable the shadowing. So shadow maps like that. So let's have a closer look at our hair. Well, it definitely needs to be adjusted. So let's have a look at the hair. What do we have here? Hair segments. Okay. So let's have a look at color channel. So the first thing we will need to do is we will need this bottom part to be the same as the wood color. So this is approximately what we're going for. Let's make it a little bit lighter. No, let's make it more gray. Let's give it more gray. So this is tweaking kind of, you know, and then we will need a white tip as I don't have photos with me right now, but well, on the actual needles of the Christmas tree, if they are green, actually they will have kind of lighter tip over there. So let's maybe have it warmer here, just to create kind of some gradient coming from the center to the end. So now let's go to thickness, and so we'll need to create kind of a small leg there. Let's try this way. So yeah, let's maybe add another point here. Like this. Let's see what that does. This is too large, I think. That's already something like this. Okay, I think it's okay like that. Yep. And then at the end, we will create this round kind of form. Let's see, like this. Maybe let's move it here. No, let's move it actually back to the beginning here. No, it's definitely not what we want. Let's get it back. All right, the color is too dark, I think. Here, let's give it some more light, and let's move it over here. All right, so what do we need to do now? I believe is is we might want to adjust maybe let's disable the freeze and the bend. What do we have? We have some kind of lack of the hair here. Maybe let's maybe increase the number of the faces. Let's give it let's give it 6 faces, and let's go here, and so we'll have to we will just make some adjustments here. So increase the number of the guides, go to editing, reroute, regrow, and random effector, disable the random effector, and go to simulate tools and brush, reduce, and go reduce the strength a little bit, and go through there, and undo this, redo this one, and feasible only checkbox should be disabled. Okay, so next. All right, like that. So very quickly adjusting the, okay, and what is that? What is that here? We have only one guide on this stick here. Angle, hair. All right, once more, reroute, regrow. All right, so go through them, through these, just direct them, increase the number, reroute, regrow again. I just saw that there's no guide where it should be. All right, like this again. So all right. So did I miss something here? Some of them. All right. Okay. So let's see. Let's see, what do we have now? So now the distribution should be a little bit more even. All right, let's disable the density. Okay, so here's what we have. Let's see. All right, that's better. So let's enable the density. The density is a little bit too low on the end, like this. All right. Then enable the kink, no, the frizz and the bend. And we also probably want to check the, okay, 1.5 centimeters, okay, I believe, yeah. Okay, let's see, what do we have? Okay, let's enable the random effector and see what the actual branch look like. All right, so we have a couple of dark places over here, dark parts. Let's see, maybe let's enable the luminance channel and let's give it some brown color like this, and maybe reduce the intensity, the brightness, so that the dark parts are not don't get black, completely dark. Okay, so let's see, what do we have? Let's have a closer look. All right, let's go to the hair material. What can we do with this? Let's go to illumination channel and let's maybe reduce the reflectiveness and reduce the translucence. Okay, let's increase them a little bit back. Okay, shadow density. Okay, so this defines how the hair are lit from, if how light they are if they are lit from the back. Okay, we can increase. I think we can increase that. The specular is disabled. Okay, so reflectiveness. I think it's too dark. Let's maybe increase the color. Yeah, the color can be lighter. Yeah, okay, so this is better. Maybe this color should be a little bit lighter as well. So let's have a closer look. We still have this kind of 6 guides. We have 6 guides and we have this distribution. This is bad. Let's see what can we do with this. Let's go to hair interpolation and let's enable the variation to, I don't know, kind of a lot. Let's enable it a lot. All right, so this is already better, I think. Let's see. I think it is fine. I mean, we might want to reduce the density effect, and maybe let's enable let's give it more hair throughout the throughout the branch and just reduce it in the very, very beginning. All right, so let's see, let's have a look at this dark point. Well, the hair is completely black here. I don't like that. What do we do with that? Let me think. We can go backlight color and let's make it kind of light like this. No, that's the wrong approach. Let's go to illumination, reflectiveness, roughness, diffuse. Okay. Shadow density, self shadow, back shadow. Okay. So let's maybe give it some fair amount, something like 80%. All right, let's have a look at the whole branch. All right, I think this is going to look okay on the orange background. So what can we do with this? Now let's have a look at this part here. Okay, so yeah, I think this really looks like somewhat like needles of the Christmas tree. Yeah, let's maybe let's give it some more angle there actually. This should be better now. Let's see. Okay, so we have more steep angle for this branch, right? I think it's fine. All right, maybe let's add some more luminance for the wood. Maybe let's make it lighter a little. So this is all about kind of tweaking and yeah, tweaking the values and yeah. Oh yeah, maybe do we have the specular? Yeah, we have the specular, and we might want to reduce the specular because this is kind of rough wood. Okay, so actually we don't have any specular there. All right, so here's what this is going to look on an orange background. We can actually test it with several branches as they might cover each other from yeah, so creating this shadow. So this is going to be our shadow, and let's have a look at the wood. Wood is fine. The shadow on the hair is something we can adjust still. So let's go to our illumination and let's have a look at the shadow density. Let's reduce it by half. All right, received shadow, let's reduce that by half. Okay, I expected another self shadow. What does that do? Self shadow will leave on that point. All right, so on back shadow we can I don't know, let's maybe make it 70%. So this makes the shadowed hair lighter. Okay, so hair in the shadow gets lighter. I think it's okay. Let's maybe create another light and test it with the environment. So ambient illumination, and we'll just disable these lights and enable this, disable the shadow and increase the ambient illumination. So this will be kind of base lighting. So let's enable these. Let's see what that does. Okay, they are getting brighter. All right, and the shadow is actually not that visible anymore. Okay, so we can actually get the shadow back and the shadow density. What is this going to look like? Okay, maybe let's go to the backlight color. What is that? Do we have some kind of wood? I mean shadow color. Let's see. Okay, so I think it's really we will have a look at this when we have this on a tree. So let's maybe make it a little bit darker now. Yeah, so if we have enough light, we will have more kind of contrast. We'll have more contrast for the hair. So let's increase this one. All right. Let's zoom in. Well, let's see, have a look at this from this perspective. So it is actually completely gray. I want it to be kind of colored. Let's see, thickness, frizz, distance, density, okay, color. All right, that's better. I want it to be almost exactly of the color of the wood. Okay, I think this is okay. So next, so here's our. Oh man, it's not. Oh yeah, it is. It is because I selected the branch. I thought it's orange on the. It is almost orange on the roots. Actually, it is. So let's maybe reduce this to another amount, like maybe this, maybe more. So let's have a closer look. So yeah, so here it is, just tweaking and looking what is happening, and yeah, like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is now we'll have this branch. This is the most bottom. This is the bottom branch, and we will yeah, use that, and we will take the background to our scene. So let's copy this branch here. Let's insert it here, and this one can be removed. This is going to be branch 1, and let's have a look at the branch sets. We will have our instance here. Let's place it over here. So now we're going to make this our home, and let's select all the sweepers, and except for the first one, and we'll apply this material to these branches. All right, so now we're going, what is this? This is our stem. Let's apply the wood material to it as well, and this is going to be our home again, and let's have our hair selected, and the variation here will be 100 or maybe 200. All right. So let's select another branch, and branch 2, and switch to our testing environment. Let's remove this and insert this and zero the position out to see what this is actually looking like. Okay, I need to replace the hair material. I think this is the first one, and this is the first one. This is the initial one, and this is the one we just adjusted. So pressing Alt, dragging this material to this one, and this is going to be the replacement action. So let's go to this document again, paste this branch here, zero out the position, and see what this is looking like. All right, so this is the second branch. I think it's okay. We don't need to adjust anything. So I'm just copying this to another document to have a look at this. So let's go back to tree. Let's go to our. I just copied the background. Okay, let's move this to the back of the document. So if we render now, we will have something like we'll have a lot of needles and on the orange background. Let's try and do that, but before that we will need some lighting. So I will create another picture viewer. I mean, not the picture viewer, but the new view panel. So, and I will create another spotlight, and I will use this little button here. So set active object as the camera, and I will zoom out on this, on the Christmas tree, and I will enable the camera so that I see where am I looking now. So let's see. Yeah, this is our picture frame, right? So here's what we have. My experiments show that the best way would be to place one light pointing, I don't know, from the side. Another light will point from the top. No, let's make it like this. So from the right position we will have the top light. From the left position we will have the kind of horizontal light, and we'll have one more light to, this is going to be our kind of fill light, and we also will need a bottom light, so light pointing from the bottom, otherwise the branches will be too dark. So you can experiment with that. So I'm just showing you the way I found this will work, or I suppose this will work. So it worked for me once, so this is the second time I'm doing this. Let's see, let's enable the shadow for both of them, and I also let's maybe add one more light pointing down from the top, which is going to be our field light from the top, kind of. So let's see, where's our light? So here it is. Let's rotate it and let's put it above our scene. Let's increase the size, something like that, and the shadowing will be soft shadow as well, and we will need to put our so the shadow will be kind of brown as well, and let's reduce the amount of the shadow to 60%, something like that, and maybe reduce the overall of the light intensity to 90%. Okay, so here's the result for this render. You can tweak the hair length, the hair brushing, the um, I don't know, the hair material, the wood material, and all that stuff. But I think for the tree, this result is okay. And in the next part, we will continue with the decoration of the Christmas tree. We will add some balls on it, and we'll add a ribbon there. So see you in the next part. Bye.